game delectation using the power of the magic falcon that lives in my computer. Say hello, Jimmy. Hey, kids, I'm Jimmy. No, no, Jimmy. No, Jimmy. We're gonna play Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Now, I had this for the GameCube back in the day. Let's listen to the story. Is the sound good? Is the sound good? I just want to make sure. So, okay, I can turn it up a little bit. You want the game sound on or my voice louder? Anyways, okay, good. I made it a little louder. Is that better? Anyways, demon come out of the hole in a dark age. Go kill him. Go fight! Anyways, I had this game for the GameCube back in the day. No, we don't. We were gonna make a new game. And me and my little brother played this a lot, and so did my little sister back in the day. I don't remember any code except for one code. Would you like me to use the secret character code, or would you just like me to do the regular thing? My regular name. It's okay, Gauntlet wasn't that big of a series back in the day, in my humble onion. This is the only secret code I remember. Let's see, is it... I think it's a cheerleader, if I remember this right. I don't know if I remember this right, so I'm going to cheat a little. I think it's CLL911, I believe is the code, but let me look that up. No. Let's see if my memory is right. Do. Oh, it's CL712. Okay. 712. Okay, you don't want to see the cheerleader? Okay, we'll just do the normal one then. But you could also play as a janitor, a football player, and a chicken. I don't remember what those codes are though. So let's just do X. I don't remember those secret codes for the janitor or the chicken. They're lost to me. I think I found out about that via, like, I want to say, I don't know how I found out about that actually. But Midway always put in a janitor and a chicken as, like, secret characters in their games. We're not going to be the sorceress, you know, titty mage here. The jester's what my brother always played as. And of course, I play the warrior because that's what I usually play in RPGs. I love the wizard's voice in this game. I really wish I knew who did the wizard's voice. He just has this oomph to it. Now, Gauntlet is essentially a very watered down Diablo sort of typey game, where you go through, like, levels, attacking things, and you level up. It's a very basic action game with minimal RPG elements, I say. My warrior can shoot axes. A is weak attack, X is... It's Y is strong attack, and A and B is your special, when your special meter fills up, and I'll show you that when my special media fills up. I'm sorry, I'm being a dumbass. Gotta make sure. I don't know. Okay, good. Good. Now,
Save keys to open doors and chests.
this game gets actually more difficult, I believe, depending on if you have 1 or 2 players, and you can get up to 4 players. So, me, my little brother, and my little sister would play this a lot. My little sister would usually die because she was like 4 or 5 when this game came out, so... That is the Warrior Special, and that is why I choose the Warrior. Now, I'm gonna have to save the potions, because when the Grim Reaper comes, the potions are the only way to kill him, so... I basically never used magic in this game unless absolutely certain. Also, by pressing down the shoulder buttons, you could guard. Well, it's actually based off of an arcade game. This is like a port, an enhanced port of an arcade game that came out a few years before this game came out, so maybe you did see it at a Chuck E. Cheese once upon a time. Midway used to make nothing but arcade games and then port them over to home systems, but sadly Midway is no more.
Shoot green barrels from a distance.
Me too, man. Me too. At least Midway always had a sense of humor about itself. It was never taking itself too seriously, in my opinion. Now, you want to collect crystals because that's how you unlock other stages. So, collect all the crystals you can. Also, the chicken in the
Destroy generators to stop enemies.
well, sadly, Midway and all of its IPs are now owned by Warner Brothers, and the latest Gauntlet game is nowhere near as good as this one. There's a Gauntlet game for the PC, for Steam right now, and sadly, a lot of it is DLC, because, you know, we can't have secret characters in modern video games anymore. Can't do that. You know, that would mean we were just leaving money on the table. God forbid we let you play as a janitor or a chicken now these days. No, you gotta charge money for that. Now, in order to access items, you go on the D-pad. And that gives you, see? Items. And if you don't want to use that item anymore, you can just turn it off and use it for later. Oh, that would be fun. You can use all the little luchadors fighting people, collecting items. Oh, butts! You could tell this is sort of an arcade game because it gets kind of, how do I put this nicely, quarter munchier later on, especially with the bosses. The bosses feel like they're designed to eat away at your money. That would be fun, Cosby. That would be a good thing, in my humble opinion. I'm missing up shit. Now, you see those graves? Those are monster generators. You want to destroy those, or they will just keep infinitely spawning monsters. But it's also a good way to it's a good way to get XP in this game, which will make some of the more bullshit elements of this game a little easier.
Limited levitation.
Levitation is not a useful item in my opinion.
Gas mask.
I don't care for blocking. I play a warrior for a very specific reason. I like being a chunky tank damage boy in RPGs. Whenever the chance I have to select my own class in RPGs, I will always choose the tank. Blocking is for the weak. You just need to get so strong that you don't need to block. Become so swole that your muscles just take all the damage for you. Yeah, that's just how I usually play. Also, the warrior has stupid high health, so he can take butts of damages. See, look, this is my block. See, look. Wow, useful. I play all defense. I never play all defense. I'm not a fan of defensive character classes in RPGs, and I know this is not really a traditional RPG. It's very arcade action, but there's a reason why I play the warrior, I'm sorry, is I like tanks. That's just how I play games. I'm not a smart man. Also, he can, you know, summon a giant stand made out of fire. He's got that going for him. I'm just gonna make it to the first boss, and then I'll quit for the day. Like I said, you definitely want to save the potions for when death comes, because death is a dick. My little brother would always play the Jester, who can, like, throw bombs. The Sorceress is better with magic. Ah, fuck, I forgot about the red barrels. Remember when red barrels were in, like, almost every game and they always exploded? It's kind of a trope I miss. This is levitate. Look, everybody, you're levitating. Wow. There's a reason why I hate this item. That does sound good. Barbecue ribs. Oh man, have you ever had barbecued chicken? Oh, fucking love me some barbecue chicken. There's frickin' levitation is basically nothing. Oh, you should have some pork steaks, man. Oh, pork steaks.
Rapid fire.
Now, some of these chests contain explosives. Some of these chests
Destroy secret wall.
are japes. They're jokes. The only arcade near me is at a mall, which is kind of sad because that mall is slowly dying, so I know that that arcade's days are numbered. The arcade near me doesn't have a snack bar because it's near a mall food court. But I remember Sbarro. I don't know if that was actually any good pizza, but I remember it. Gotta get that ham.
Your health is full.
Oh, there it is.
Some chests may explode when opened.
Jape chest. But, I'm gonna be sad when that arcade finally does close. Oh, you know what's really good? Oh man, I really do now want... You know what's super good? Little Caesars Crazy Bread and orange soda.
Explosions destroy items.
Yeah, they do. Really? You've never had Crazy Bread before? You're missing out, man. Crazy Bread is the good shit. I missed a switch somewhere. Ah.
Avoid dangerous objects.
There it is. That's funny. Thank you, Cosby. I'm sorry for laughing. But yeah, Yellow Warrior for Smash. Make it happen, Sakurai. I'll be the only one excited for it, but by God, it should happen. His intro screen could be Yellow Warrior needs food badly. Back in the day, Midway held, like, a contest for this for, like, the first 100 people who could beat this game. They got to go, like, to their offices in Chicago, and they got, like, a free t-shirt. I don't know if anyone ever won that contest. And I think they advertised this with, like, where they were, like, on a beach in the ads. I can't remember if I'm remembering this correctly or not. This is Death! Say hello to Death, everyone. Fuck off, Death. Now, Death will take 100 health if you don't have a potion. Oh, speaking of ribs, there you go, I got some rabs. Okay. Big theory time. Death is it for quarter munching because he takes away 100 health. Unless you use a potion to destroy him, he will zap 100 health from you. So, he's clearly designed to suck away some quarters from kids.
You are now entering Ghost Town.
But yeah, this was one of... yeah, we're gonna get to the boss, and I'll show you the boss when we get to it. The first boss is the Lich King. The second boss, I believe, is a dragon. I can't remember for the life of me what the third boss of this game is. I think me and my little brother cheated our way through this game when we found out about the cheat codes. Because the Lich King gets kind of bullshit real easily. But I basically got to go through... Let's see, there are 5 levels in each world, so 3 more levels. If you want to stay for it, you don't have to, I'm sorry, if this is boring you. But I love this game. I don't know if it's nostalgia. Get that money. Okay, I'll try to make it to the first boss as fast as possible, so... Fuck my usual playstyle. Let's just go.
Phoenix familiar.
Oh, wait a minute. On my other file, I have the boss. After this level, do you want me to load the other file so I can show you the boss? Or would you like to see the other levels as well as the boss? Okay, let me just die and I will load my other level. And I'll just load the other thing and I'll show you the boss. I hate this. This is the worst part.
Game over.
Okay, I gotta show you the game over screen. Goodbye, awesome voiced wizard.
In an ancient time, the evil mage Garm, using the power of the runestones, released a great evil upon...
Yeah, but I really, really love whoever does that wizard's voice. Whoever does the wizard's voice in Gauntlet Dark Legacy, you're a cool dude.
Welcome back, Yellow Warrior.
Okay, I'm gonna show you at least the first boss, and then I'll play a different game if you want me to.
You are now entering Lich's Crypt.
Gosh dang Lich King.
Plasma Trail.
The Lich King is basically like, hey kids, you've had your fun, now cough up your quarters. He said the thing! He said the thing! I'm sorry, I love that quote. I'm sorry.
Yellow Warrior, your life force is running out. Yellow Warrior has gained a level. Yellow Warrior, your life force is running out.
And that's the Lich King. He's basically designed to suck your quarters away. He's like, hey kids, you've had your fun. Now pay up. But, you know, as a kid who didn't have a lot of money and only a GameCube and a handful of games... Oh, he said, Yellow Warrior, you need food badly. I'm gonna do that fight one more time, because I really do love this game.
Now entering Lich's Crypt.
Oh, hey, Oliver's here. Hello, little buddy. I'll pay attention to you, don't worry. I wish I had full health for this boss fight. Yeah, gotta go fast. I think I remembered the chicken code. Well, if I remember the code right, I will show you the chicken code after this boss. Stop summoning maggots!
Yellow Warrior needs food badly. Yellow Warrior, your life force is running out.
That's it. Hello, Wally. You want me to pay attention to you answer this game? Is that it, little buddy? It's okay, I'll pet you. Here you go. Pet, pet, pet. See, little man, I love you. Okay. I think I remember the egg code, the chicken code, so I'm going to show you it. If I'm wrong, then it must be memory. It must be memory. Who's your little puppy, huh? Let's see. G. G. No, 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 that's not what I wanted. Yes. Thank you.
Welcome, Yellow Sorceress.
Let's see if this is right. Let's see if this is right. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm very mad at myself. I'm mad at myself. I thought that was the chicken code. I thought it was egg 911.
Game over.
Okay, I'm going to show you one more secret code, and then we can switch the game if you'd like to, or I can just stop. Whatever's cool with you, man. I'm sorry. I know the cheerleader code. Well, I can show you some Sega games if you'd like. Genesis does what Nintendo does. Genesis does 16-bit arcade graphics. You can't do that on Nintendo. Genesis does. Genesis does. Genesis does. What Nintendo does. I'm going to try to get Wibble World to work by Sunday. If I can't do it, I am sorry. I am only a man. I am only human. I apologize. Sorry yet again. But I'm gonna try to figure how to get that to work. The forum that I posted the question on were the people who led me to the guy who did the PR the armatures. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm hoping that I can get that to work. But until then, because Wibble World isn't working, we're going to do the next best thing. Fucktastic Dizzy. Well, let me just show you Fantastic Dizzy. Now, Fantastic Dizzy is a game that I had for the Sega Genesis back in the day. You play this egg boy named Dizzy. Your objective is... That would be cool if you can try to get that to work, but you don't have to if you don't want to, man. Like I said, whatever. I'll try to figure out how to get it to work. Now, what's bullshit about Fantastic Dizzy is, in order to get the final level, the final stage of the game, you have to collect every star. Not half the stars. Not some of the stars. You have to collect all 489. You have to collect all the stars, and it's bullshit. Oh yeah, did I mention that you have limited lives and limited continues in order to achieve this goal of getting all your stars? Because you do. Because you do. No. Thank fuck there is not a time limit for this game. Thank merciful God there's not a time limit, because that would just make this game unplayable. No, I don't need you to get the piece of wood. See? See what I mean there? Look at that bullshit damage! I keep pressing the wrong button. That's what I wanted to select. I wanted to give him the meat to run away. You give the meat to the monster. I think you give the gold to the king. It's been so long since I played this. Imagine a young Ted, about like 6 years old. No, 8 years old. Your dad got a Sega Genesis, along with some games for you and your brother, and he also plays it too, but not as much as you and your little brother do. I don't remember what to do with this guy. Nope. Oh yeah, you bribe the toll guard. That's it. You bribe the toll guard for this, then you get the coal. Okay, yeah, now I remember. It's a fine game, but the problem is collecting all the stars gets bullshit. And I would not want to play this game 100%. Fuck that. Fuck the fact that you've got limited lives and limited continues. That shit don't hunt with me, son. Also, you don't have any post-damage invincibility, so you can get knocked out real easily. Get them stars, Dizzy, you egg. I forget where I'm supposed to go now. I just can't care for Fantastic Dizzy, I'm sorry. Oh, what was the idea? Anyways, this is High Seas Havoc. I didn't have this as a kid. I found out this via the internet style internet game with levels based on weird designs. That sounds fucking badass. Why can't we have that? Anyways, in this game you play as Havoc, who is a seal. Pirates have stolen your treasure. Go get it back. That's the plot. Yeah, I know Havoc looks more like a penguin than a seal, but he is in fact a seal. Now I want this, man. Thanks. Why is the only Untana game like one for the Sega Saturn? Did I mention this game is hard? And your only attack is that kick? There's a Castlevania knockoff called, Rusty, I believe, which starred a female and I think was also pornographic, if I remember correctly. My brain is full of sand, so I might be incorrect about that information, but maybe check out Rusty. I think it was for DOS and like the PC-88. I don't know. The fact that Konami isn't giving me a new Castlevania game anytime soon has kind of made me look for other options. can't remember if it's pornographic or if I'm thinking of another... No, I'm thinking of Chelsea's Bunny or something like that. It's a Metroid Vania game where you play as a small Animu girl who gets naked. That's what I was thinking of. I got the two Metroidvania starring females incorrectly, I think. Or maybe both have pornographical elements. Words, English, I'm sorry. Both of them might be it. I might be remembering things wrong. My brain is full of taco meat, I'm sorry. After this boss, I'll show you something else, because High Seas Havoc is just... What if Mario was trying to get his treasure back from pirates, and also Sonic the Hedgehog, and a seal? This is the first boss. He's a walrus, even though he looks more like some sort of mutant crocodile. Excuse me for 1 minute. And suicide is painless. Ollie! Quiet! I will later, okay? You! Shh! 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 Anyways, welcome back. Ollie was being a poop. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, this is a game we did have for the Sega Genesis back as a kid. It is called Dynamite Heady. Super Puppet Action! This game is relentlessly weird. The plot of the story is puppets. Puppets. And there's so many jokes. Now, I should be playing the Japanese version because it's slightly, it has more continues. I never really thought about that. Hitting a robot in the groin. Yeah! We got a secret bonus point. This has got one of some of my favorite Genesis game sounds ever. Now, is it me, or is this boss meant to be a cat? Like, right, he's a cat, right? And he says boobs when you hit him. 10 out of 10 boss. In the Japanese version, the cat is purple. I don't know why, but he is. He just is. This got a Game Gear port back in the day. Boop, boop. This game has little like tutorials that show you like what all the power-ups do. You get the idea. The Japanese version, I think if you beat the bosses, you get more continues. I don't remember if I'm correct. Hooray, we got a secret bonus point. I love that little in-game advertisement for the game itself. Yet it's completely within the world because he's a toy and he's on sale right now. I thought that was very clever. Still do. I'm sorry if I'm incorrect. Oh yeah, this a lot of later Genesis games showed what you could do with the system. Like by the late 90s, people knew what they could get out of the Genesis. While I have a nostalgia for the Super Nintendo, I can see late-era Genesis games as being, you know, just something really nice to look at, in my opinion. Now, you want to get all these bonus games because they give you a password for a secret boss at the end of the game, which is just two businessmen fighting you with money. So the secret final boss of this game is capitalism. Essentially. Boosh! Remember 2. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm not gonna play through this game completely. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna go fast. Mini boss time. It's that robot with the tits. It's that Don robot with the titties. He's also magnetic for some reason. Okay, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you have a nice time. I gotta go take care of some stuff. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming.